Messi and Argentina to lift the Copa America again. Yes or no? Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please make sure you keep supporting the channel by smashing the like. New to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. And Copa America 2024 group stage is set. So I will be sharing my screen in a minute, and of course, I want you guys to let's do a little prediction for the Copa America. I'm actually going to share my screen right now. As you guys can see in here, that's the groups that is set now. It's locked in. That is Group A, B, C, and D. Right. So before basically I give my predictions, I'm gonna say this, right? I don't think anyone will disagree with me on that. I think Argentina is the clear favorite to win the Copa America again because when you have Messi, the greatest player of all time, in your team, bro, you have to be there. And of course, basically, Argentina have the same group of players, and the system still with Scaloni, still like the same with Scaloni as they did when they won their last three majority trophies. That was the Copa America, Finalissima, and the last World Cup. And I mean, it's a group of basically the same players have been together for quite a while now. So we know by just having Messi, they're the clear favorites. But yeah, can Argentina win back to back Copa America? And if they do, what is going to happen? I will be talking about that as well in this video. But look, I think honestly, look, just a quickly one before I got to the groups again. Brazil is Brazil, but I think this is probably the worst Brazil team that I ever remember. But the thing is with Brazil, Brazil is Brazil. You can't sleep on them. And that is fact. Brazil is Brazil. They still have some quality players, and you just can't sleep on them. But if there's a team out there from all these teams that we gonna see in the Copa America that I see could surprise and shock everyone, I would say Uruguay because of the quality they have. I think they have quality and also Bielsa. I think there's not many managers in there, probably not a single manager out there that knows South America football better than Bielsa. And I would say Colombia too, because Colombia has quality, a group of some good players, and they could shock. I think for me, yeah, Argentina is the clear favorite. Be Argentina, and I would say Brazil is Brazil, but Brazil will always be one of the favorites, no matter what. Yeah, they're not the same for me. Like I said, this is probably the worst Brazil ever. But for me, Brazil is Brazil. Brazil will always be one of the favorites with Argentina. And but when you look at all the teams in here, I think Uruguay and Colombia. And when we actually look right now, right, I probably will be sharing that in a minute. But the World Cup qualifiers for the next, obviously the next World Cup at the minute, right? South America. This has been one of the worst. Brazil at the minute they stand sixth in the table. Argentina is top, then Uruguay, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, then is Brazil. They've been very, very poor. Very, it's probably, I think this is the worst start ever for Brazil. Let's not forget Brazil. I think, if I'm not wrong, if I am wrong, guys, just drop a comment, let me know that Brazil, Brazil is the only country that have never missed a World Cup, never failed to qualify for World Cup. And Brazil is, let's be real, Argentina is the country with the passion for football, and Brazil is the country of football. That's how has always been like this. That's why Argentina Brazil is always a special game. And okay, let's just quickly look on these groups right now, just to do a little predictions for the Copa America. Like I said, I still think Argentina is the clear favorite, and I think they're gonna win. I honestly think they're gonna win it. But I think when you look at the groups in here, as you can see, Group A, Argentina, Peru, Chile, and Canada. Then you go Group B, Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela, Jamaica. Group C, you go USA, Uruguay, Panama, and Bolivia. Then you go Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, and Costa Rica. Right. So when you look at the four groups in here, for me, Argentina is, I would say, in a group of death, in the toughest group. I would say that that's on a paper maybe the toughest group. I don't know. It's hard. I don't know. Brazil group as well. And the thing is, nanas. I will actually change my mind because when you look at Brazil group, Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, and Costa Rica. I don't know. It's tough to say because, yeah, Paraguay hasn't been great. Paraguay's, they're going through a lot of changes. Brazil is not being great. Same, you would say the same with Peru, with Chile, and they're not even doing well to be honest in the qualifiers. So at the minute, I'm gonna be honest. Looking at the groups, mate, Brazil has to be the group of death in here, right? I was actually checking properly, but yeah, Brazil in here is the group of death, and then Argentina group on a paper, yeah, Argentina should do. But yeah, I mean, you never know with Peru. Peru in the last few years, they qualify once for the World Cup and stuff. They've been in the Copa America, finish, going to the semifinals and stuff. But I think, yeah, clearly it's Brazil group, and I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, take Costa Rica out, but Colombia, Paraguay, Brazil, maybe. USA Group C, USA, Uruguay, Panama, Bolivia. Nah, I think Uruguay should do. USA, you never know. Panama may surprise them. Who knows? You just never know with this USA. They're going through changes a lot. It's just, I don't know. Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela, Jamaica. That's also a tough group. That's also maybe a bit tougher than the Argentina group. Look, I'm changing my mind now. I'm changing my mind seeing the groups now. Actually thinking properly. Yes, I used to watch a lot of South America football, a lot, a lot, a lot. Lately, nah, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, still watch Argentina and stuff, but yeah, I mean, yeah, Mexico is not the same team they used to be. Tough to beat, always in there and stuff, but they're going through a lot of changes. Ecuador, young team, a lot of quality. Venezuela, also young team, they're doing well for the World Cup qualifiers, South America qualifiers, they're doing really well. And Jamaica, they're growing, they're better than they used to be. So I would say another group probably is tougher than Argentina group, but because Peru and Chile is not doing well at the minute. So I mean, honestly, I think Group A, B, and D is three tough groups, right? Three tough groups in here. But look, so basically going back to what I said, can we see anyone surprising Argentina? The only teams I can see, yeah, Brazil is Brazil, and then you got Uruguay and Colombia. I think this Colombia have a group of good players. Uruguay mainly because of Bielsa, he knows what he's doing. What a manager! But yeah, in this group B, yeah, I have to change my mind because even so, Mexico's not being Mexico, still Mexico. Ecuador, young players, a group of good young players. The same goes with Venezuela, and I strongly believe I have a lot of Venezuela friends. I keep saying to them, this time Venezuela will qualify for the World Cup. And you see, I don't know if you guys follow South America, the young nations, the young teams for Venezuela, they're doing well. They're doing well in every tournament now. So yeah, look, my prediction is this. I think Argentina is going to win, and he would. Let's say he's going to finish top and second in each group and stuff. Who's going to qualify, and then I don't know. I think I see Argentina maybe against Uruguay in the final. If they can't face in the final, face before maybe Argentina, Colombia, Argentina, Brazil. That's the only thing. That's the only teams I can't see. But I believe. But then if Argentina faced them before the final, could go either way. Could be a surprise, but Argentina still the clear favorite. I haven't Messi, not just Messi, for the reasons that I've said already. I think Argentina is going to win the Copa America. But look, I may be wrong, but that's just a prediction. You never know. Football is a funny game, and anything can happen. And one thing I want to say in here is that let's say that Argentina wins back to back Copa America. So Argentina have won last Copa America. They went to win finalissima against Italy, the last Euro champion, and they went to win the World Cup against the last World Cup champion, right? Let's say that Argentina goes right. Let me just stop sharing my screen for now, guys. Make sure you leave your comment, please. Yeah, I didn't go a bit confused on the groups, but yeah, looking properly right now, the teams that is doing better, I would say there's tougher groups than Argentina groups, but um right. But history, all right. We saw Chile what they did to Argentina. Yeah, I was so upset by the way, winning back to back against Argentina, boy finals as well. Like I said, Chile's hasn't been the same, but some of the groups is actually tough. When you actually look and think properly, some of the groups is actually tough. I love South American football. I have always been a huge fan. This is why I'm a big fan of Argentinian football. I'm not Argentinian, by the way. Most of you know that, but I grew up watching Argentinian football. That's why I love them. And but look, let's say Argentina wins back to back Copa America, and that makes them to win Copa America, Finalissima, World Cup, and Copa America. My question it's not is my question, and I will say this: will Argentina be in a conversation for one of the greatest international teams of all time? I would say, yeah. I think, and I've said this plenty of times, this Argentina is underrated. When you look on a paper, if you take Messi off, maybe some of the players in there, player for player, it's not as good as the Spain that won back-to-back Euros and a World Cup. So won the Euro in 2008, World Cup in 2010, and then the Euros in 2012, right? Mainly Barca players, but um, yeah, on a paper it's not. But I still think this Argentina is underrated as a team. It's like they all got for award together. I think as a team, they are a tough team to be. We've seen how long they got unbeaten, how many goals they concede as well. They don't really concede many goals, and I think they are underrated. I think would they, would they give a fight and play against that Spain, that prime Spain? Yeah, I think they would. Would be a tough game. I think it would. It would be too hard to say who would win. Yes, Spain has more quality, individual more quality, but still would be a tough game. But this has been great national teams. If we go back to Pele, I wasn't alive. Probably none of you was alive that when they won back to back in a World Cup, and a lot of people will say the thing is, a lot of people will say the Spain, like I mentioned. A lot of people will say also Argentina with Maradona, but let's not forget that Argentina with Maradona. Yes, didn't win what this Argentina won, and if Argentina goes and win back to back Copa America as well. So, but just because they had Maradona, yeah, but they did have had a good team. I've watched a lot of clips of it and stuff. A lot of people will probably go as well. France with Platini, France. Let's not forget France from '98, France 2000. France went to win the World Cup against Brazil, and France mm, beat Italy in the final in that era 2000. I remember, of course. I remember watching that game as well. That France had an unbelievable team with Zidane, who is currently France manager Deschamps as well. What a team they had. I mean, we another team that a lot of people will mention as well. This is who wasn't alive, the Hungary, I mean, Hungary had lots of good players, with Puskas. I'm sure most of you heard the Netherlands who never won a World Cup, but won the Euros and stuff. But the thing is with Netherlands is that it's just unfortunately they lost World Cups, and I think they lost an Euro as well. The Netherlands with Johan Cruyff. Cruyff is, one of the greatest player of all time, one of the greatest, football legends as well. I mean, he changed Netherlands football. He changed Barca football as a player and as a manager as well. A big, big star. I mean, that was from the 70s, like 74, 75, 78. I mean, his heart, West German as well. West German was absolutely unbelievable. We know what they did, winning World Cups and stuff. But look, that German was unbelievable. Like I mentioned, the 98 France, I actually like that France team, what a team, young Thierry Henry and stuff. I mean, this has been Italy as well. Let's not forget Italy. Italy had back in the 1930s something, so many. Brazil, like I said, Brazil back to back with Pele was definitely one of the greatest, but one of the greatest people will say for the style of football will be probably that Brazil from 1917. Yeah, you had a Brazil from 90 also. Brazil from 94 with Duda, young Ronaldo. I don't think Ronaldo play a game. Romario, and but I don't think Ronaldo play a game in the World Cup in America. I think I watched that World Cup, by the way. I was very young, and they had Romario and stuff. Great team, yeah, but they didn't win. Back to back World Cup, back to back Copa Americas. I don't think and stuff. And then you have as well great nations like the Brazil from 2002. That big Germany final, that 2-0. I think Brazil and Ronaldo scored 2 goals. When you look at the on a paper, yeah, let's be real. Player to play is better than this Argentina. But as a team, I mean, yeah, they was good. They had Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Rivaldo. What a team they had. Roberto Carlos, this and that. I mean, like Cafu, unreal. But for many people, obviously for me, not because I didn't watch it, and for me, football has changed so much that I would say until now is Spain. But yeah, if Argentina wins, Argentina has to go in that conversation. There's not debate about that. I think Argentina have to be in that conversation as one of the greatest international teams of all time. But that Brazil from 1970, I mean, that Brazil was more for the style, how they play. Not just because they won the World Cup, was the way they dominate, the way they used to play. What a team! That team. A lot of people still talk to me, like all older people still talks to me about that team. Sorry, pardon me. Absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, look, guys, that's just my little predictions for the next Copa America. I don't think it's going to be easy, and I think Argentina has to go with the mentality that you know yes, we are the favorites, but don't go to with the mentality that it's going to be easy. Yeah, we have one already because you know what's going to happen. They're going to get beat. But if they go with the mentality they have been doing, we saw in the last Copa America, Finalissima, and the last World Cup, I think Argentina will not have problems to win. And Messi again, and I think this Argentina will enter in that conversation. But yeah, look, guys, make sure you leave your comment. Let me know. Let me know your predictions as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless you all as always. And yeah, of course, vamos Argentina.